Hi, hello, my people. This is your girl Mimi. Here again to give you some tips. Because I get that question a lot in several group, in my group, in the other box shop group. People are asking, even on my YouTube channel. People are asking, should I rent or should I buy a truck, a box truck? So people don't know if they should start by buying the truck or renting a truck to get started. They want to know which one is cheaper and which one makes sense. And the reason for that, some they're not sure they're gonna like the business, or if they're gonna succeed or they're gonna fail. So they don't want to take so much risk and go buy a truck, and then what about it if it doesn't work out? So that's the worry behind it. But to me, I'm like, don't start with that. Start with a positive mind. Tell yourself you're gonna succeed. It's gonna work out, because then you're gonna give 100%. If one thing don't work out, you're gonna try another. Hey,
Hi guys.
hi. You're doing like you were sleeping. You wasn't sleeping at all. Silly. All right. To your bell, Nana.
two,
Bell.
two, two,
Bell. That means you are beautiful. We're learning French. So follow her TikTok channel and learn French with Khadija La Belle. Khadija the beautiful.
Well, we didn't put that
Name,
in
yeah,
yet.
okay. What is your TikTok name now?
YMCA. You can come and play.
Okay, all right. Now I have to do the video. I don't want it to be
And
super long.
don't put the E because my brother did.
All right, that was my daughter, Chatty Box. So, for the one who doesn't know me, my name is Mimi. I'm the founder of the group Box Truck Business Learning Classes. And I also have a YouTube channel that is called Box Truck Business, but this time it is a learning channel. So we talk about everything, anything that is related box truck. In my Facebook group, you can find a roadmap to create your business, to come up with your box truck business. We have from what is your first step to getting your first load, and after how to manage your business. So that being said, I'm gonna go to the subject. Some people ask me, Mimi, do you drive? I don't drive, but me and my husband, we have a team. We run 3 box truck, and during the holiday period, we had a 2 extra box truck. So sometimes we rent, sometimes we have our company own truck, but we rent some trucks sometime when we have contract. Interesting if it's peak season. So that's why I'm like I can answer this, and then after we're gonna decide what. So for that, I'm gonna break down the cost for both buying your truck or renting it. Okay. Then after, I'm gonna go through why you should and when is a good idea to rent or buy. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is when you buying. Let's break down the cost that you can that you can have when you're buying a truck, a box truck, 24 foot or 26 foot. So there's few websites you can go. You can look on Google and put box truck for sale. So that will give you a few company that is in your area. But to my experience and my knowledge, most of those company they higher price. So uh, private broker that got parking lot that sell box truck they higher. But I find cheaper on company website like Enterprise Used Truck, Penske used truck for sale on Rider, you all those company when they use it at certain point they don't need the truck, they sell it, and they tend to be well maintained and less issue. So that being said, you can go to those websites. So the fee that I encounter for The last truck what we bought, it was a 24 box truck, box 24 box truck. So the first is we bought it on Penske. First of all, I have a video on how to buy, how to get your truck, box truck from the Penske used truck website. So I'll go in all the information you should be looking at, so you can refer to that for more detail. But for the box truck that we bought, our third box truck, we have to put 500 down. So you do the back and forth when you decide which one you like. So for them to take it out of the market, this is how Penske do. So you pay $500. Then the company that finance us, they have a financing fee. I believe a financing fee that was $960. $960. So far, 500, $960, and the down payment was $8,040 or $8,020, something like that. So so far the cost is 1,400 plus eight 1,400 plus, so 9,420 some. So 9,400. That's so far where we are when we buy it. Then usually it's like car. You don't pay the first month that you get your truck. You pay the following, you start a payment the following month. So we had the truck in December. We didn't pay in December. We're gonna pay in January. So that's 9,400 for buying. Let me write it down. I didn't write it down. So that's what we had to pay. And from it was in the monthly payment for that truck is 900. That's a little bit high because we added under my name. It's not that I don't have a credit, it's just that I don't believe in credit card stuff because I'm not too organized with payment. Uh, so I don't have a credit because I was a self-employed. So and most of the time that I do something, I just buy it cash, or if I don't have the cash, just forget about it. This is how I am. So because I'm a self-employed, so it was a little bit higher. So it was 100. But the two other truck that we had them under my husband name, and he had a established credit score and high 700 something. So the payment is 600, not even 650, less than 650. So that means you make the payment, you take it each month, you just pay 900 for that third truck, and the two other truck we pay 600 for each of them. So if you have a good credit and it's an established credit good, and uh, employment record, that those are all factors that help you pay lower down payment. Yeah, exactly. So that truck too, we pay 8,000 because it was I didn't have a credit established. But the other truck we just pay like 2,000. The second one it was 5,000 down payment, and the payment is 600 a month. So that being said, so far it's a lot cheaper. If you have a good credit, you're not gonna even get to that 9,000, close to that 9,000. So our first trucks that we got under his name, it was about 5,000 to start the whole thing, MC everything, and the down payment. So now we're gonna go to renting. So if you just join us, we're talking about today about should you rent a truck to start your box truck business, or should you buy a truck? So I was just talking, the first option is buying. So we were like, when you don't have a good credit, your down payment can be up to 8,000. That depends too on how much the truck is, the newer it is, the higher the payment is. So, but if you got a good credit, a truck that is 24,000, you might just put 2,000 or 4,000 down. and your payment gonna be in the 600. But that last truck, the down payment was 8,000 and the payment is 900. So for when you renting, the rental, I have my rental agreement from Penske. So I rent a truck in the peak season in December with Penske for 3 weeks. So I'm gonna go over all the detail, the payment. So the first one was from December the 5th to December the 12th. So the the standard fee first, because there is a lot of little fee that come in place with the rental. First of all, you have the base rental fee weekly. So mine, it was $775. For some people that can be, it depends the company. Like at that time I called several one. Enterprise, it was the highest. It was 900 something. But I was able to get a $775 for the week, for the week rate. So that being said, that's 700. That's already, you haven't driven, you haven't drive the truck, you didn't go nowhere. Okay. So then there is the mileage price. In that 700, you have a 100 mile that you don't have to pay. So the first 100 mile is including the $775. So then after the mileage cost was 25 25 cents, 25 cents per mile. And because that truck, we were at two driver on it, it was a peak season. We were working with Amazon. We had two driver, one for the nighttime and one for the daytime. So we were running it. So we did, for that week we did 4,000 and 605. 4,605 miles. 4,605 miles. Sorry. The way we say think in French sometimes it's not the way in English is I get confused. So that means that week the cost just for the mileage was $1,197.30. So base rental, it was 775. Then when I add the mileage, because we run like 4,605 miles, that cost us $1,197.50. So then they got another fee that come up, liability accident insurance. That's $210 for that week. Then another vehicle licensing recovery fee. No, environmental fee. That was 140. $140. Then there were another fee that is $21, another one that is 24. So for 1 week, 7 days, I paid $775 plus $1,197.30. Then 210, then another 140, then $21 and $24.50. So the whole thing added up in that week, it cost me $2,509.87. $2,509.87. So I don't really recall that week how much we exactly did for that truck because I'm not on that computer. But if I'm not mistaken, that week we did 8,000 for that truck, for one truck with Amazon. So again, the rental for 1 week cost me $2,509. $2,509. That's what it cost me for that week. But remember, we drove 4,000 miles, 4,600 miles. So that's just for the rental. How much? 2,000, 2,500. I paid that to the rental company, Penske. So, but while the truck that we own, if they had done the same roads, the same thing, we would have 8,000 minus 900 for the third truck, or 8,000 minus 600 for one of our other truck that are cheaper payment. Okay, so to me, honestly, to me, if you're getting in the business to stay, it's better to buy your own truck, because the rent is a waste of money. That's too. Let me just rephrase what I just said. Uh, I say that if it was the older truck, it would be just 8,000 for that week minus 900. No, that's 1 week. So it would be 900 divided by 4. Okay? So which would be $150. And for those truck that is 600 a week, a month, it's gonna be mama. Forget about it. Forget about it. What is a 200 and something for the one that is 900? And yeah, I used to be a nerd and maths, good at maths. I had a computer degree, a programming for computer degree. I can believe it. Yes. So imagine in the following week, the rental. I got all of them here. So remember, this was from the 5th to the 12th of December. So the next one is from the 12th to the 19th. There, my total cost was $2,485.89. We driven the same 4,500 miles. So the cost that we incurred that week was 775 plus 1,174 and 68 cents, 210, 140, 21 dollar, 24 dollar 50. I don't know what those four costs are, because I believe they told me the 775 include the insurance, but I see an insurance again. So that week, so that's 2,000 plus 25, 2,400 plus 2,500. That's how much so far. That's like 6,000 for 2 weeks. Then the third week, because we didn't keep the whole third week, and I think we keep it for a few days. Okay. Now I just find out if stranger fee. Okay. Uh, the mileage that we did that week, it was 189, but I'm not understanding why my payment is it's $1,119. So we had 6,000, and when you add that, so let me just stop being lazy and just do it with the calculator. Okay, bear with me. So if you just join me, we're talking about if you should rent a box truck or buy one to to start your business. So I break down the cost. So for when you're renting, you buying, oh, 7 plus. Yes, I was talking about. I broke down the cost for buying. hmm which was like for our third truck, we had to come up with 9,000 before we get the truck, including the down payment, the processing fee for the loan. Yes, so it was 9,000. But we had an older truck that we only put like about 5,000 before we get the truck. Uh, so that was that. And the payment, monthly payment, we got one truck. The monthly payment is 900. The two other, they are 600 each. So that's what I was breaking down. So now, and during the peak season, we rent a truck because it was a peak season, and we just rented for that period. So no need. We didn't want to buy a new truck because after we wasn't sure if it's gonna be uh enough work. So we weren't ready to get a third truck. But when we saw the opportunity with Amazon, we went and rent a truck. So I broke down the cost for 3 weeks. It's not even a full 3 weeks because it's more like we did 2 full weeks, and one of the week it was just few days that we driven because we did 189 miles. So it come up to, I don't know if you guys can, I can read it. It's 6,000, come up to 6,185 for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks. And that truck, we were running it because it was a night and day shift. We had two drivers on the truck. But imagine in 1 week, we were averaging on a full 7 day about 8,000, close to 9,000. So if it was a truck that is a truck that you own, put yourself in that situation. If it's a truck that you own, that you were making payment on it, and let's say it's in our case 900, you're making 900 monthly payment, so it would just be 80 80 8,900 minus 900, so you got 8,000 left for you because you would just pay. It's not going to even be the total because we did 3 weeks and 900 is for 4 weeks, so you will be paying less than 700 on that 3 weeks. While when you renting, we made money, but see how much we pay. 6,185. So to me, if you getting in the business to stay, it don't make too much sense to rent because you be working to give to make those company rental company rich, not you. You will just get by. And this is just the rental fee. So we have to pay the driver. So that week that we made 8,000, let's just stick to 1 week instead of doing the whole global full. So we made 8,900. Uh, 2,000 went in the rental. We paid 2,000, 2,500, 2,500. So that leave us with 6,500, right? So we had to pay our driver, and I think the payment, one of the driver did 1,000, the other one did a seven something because he didn't work 7 day, he had to take a off day. So it was 1,700 for the driver fee. No, all got together it was 1,800. So 1,800 minus six. Let me do that. 6,400 minus 1,800. So you left with 4,400. So those are the fees. The gas, I don't recall how much. I think we pay 1,300 in fuel. 1,300 in fuel minus 1,300 in fuel. So we made 3,300 benefit. We make that on that truck. But that being said, it's not all the time that you can run that type of way with Amazon. The reason being is just on peak season, holiday period, that they have a day route. After that, like right now in January, there is no more since the beginning of the year. Since after Christmas, we didn't see much they run. So it's just night run, and the cost really drastically dropped because I remember we used to do those night shift. Like the lowest we go is like 700, but now we cannot even get night shift for 650. Some day I even take like 400 something trip. Okay, so that being said, after peak season, but think are different for everybody. Maybe if you come on a contract that is paying good, instead of waiting a month or month and a half before you get a truck, you can start renting. So to me, to go back to for me, rental is an option. Don't make it the way to run your business. If you are in this business to stay, go ahead and buy your trucks. But let's say you have your truck, but you see opportunity that is there for just a few months, then it makes sense to go rent and have it. So then return it when the opportunity is gone. But if you see that, okay, you just got a contract, but the contract is starting in 2 weeks, in a 1 week period. So you can rent your truck and you know that contract is for a year or 6 months or after or more than that. Go ahead and rent a truck so you don't lose that contract because maybe the company cannot wait 1 month for you. So don't lose that contract. Rent a truck and start the contract. Then work on getting your truck because I know the time you get the loan process, go pick up the truck, have it ready, go pick it up. It can take sometime between like 2 to 4 weeks. So just rent for those short period, or you are on a contract, you have a good route, and your truck broke down. It's gonna take, yeah, because sometime when the truck broke down, it take 10 days before they get it ready. I'm like, come on, you have to make money. So during those period, you just rent so you don't lose the contract. Those type of situation, it does make sense. But if it's not those, I don't really see that it's a good match. I know some people they like, you know what? I prefer to rent because I don't want to deal with maintenance. I don't want to deal with if I have an accident, it doesn't hit my insurance and stuff like that. Okay, I can talk about the same case too. One of the rental that we got, one of our driver hit it, so I returned it. Thank God it was in the low bridge. The insurance covered it, but I had to pay $1,000 down. One. Then the time that the truck gonna be in the shop for repair, I have to pay a weekly rental cost. So that truck is not making no money for me, but I still have to pay $775 each week. And God know how long it's gonna take. Because like I said, sometimes those shop it take forever before they fix it because the Xbox truck are not a priority for them. The semi truck are. So to me, it's not really worth it because the rental it will cost you at least 4,000 a week. That's if you're not a month if you're not driving too much mileage. But most of goods rental that run really good, they have job every day. You're gonna do at least 1,500 miles. So that's gonna push your month, the weekly rental cost to maybe 1,300 or 1,500. So if it's 1,500 4 times in the month, that's what 1,500 4 times. That's 6,000. So and then after that, you have to pay for your fuel. You have to pay for the ELD that you pay. You have to pay your driver. You have to still pay the load board if you on those paying load board. So to me, it don't make too much. That's too money that you're giving away. So that 4,000, go buy a truck if you have a credit to offer to. I understand some people they want to do it, but the credit wise they cannot get a loan. Those type of situation I understand, but even with that, I will tell them be patient. Just work your way through. There is a lot of way to have your credit fixed. Do that. Take a 6 month. Do that. Then do, because if you go the rental way, it's hard. It's hard. So compare renting and buying. Let's say you buy, for somebody who buy the truck. So a month the cost for the truck is 900, and the insurance, I know, you add that. But with the rental too, the insurance is there. So with that, 900 plus 1300 for your insurance, that's 1200 a month. But the rental costs you 6,000 a month at least. So which one? To me, the rental make more, the buying make more sense, because I'd rather pay 1200 and keep the rest of the five, uh $4,800 for myself. And you can save that. You don't have to eat the whole thing. Save it. To me, just let's do the math for 6 months. So each month you save that for three, what is per month? 4,800 that you're not giving to enterprise. Save that. That's how much? 4 times. So 4,800. I should have done this video on a bar. What I'm making more sense. So you multiply that by 6. That's 28,000, guys. You can buy a whole truck with this. So let's just say you save that each month. And I'm not telling you if you buy a truck, it's never gonna break down. It will break down. But if you have money saved in your account, the chance are, if you do your due diligence, you buy the proper way the truck, the chance are you're not gonna even spend 10,000 in maintenance in the 6 months. No, that's even too much. Most of the people, unless you go buy a beat up truck, that's why I always tell people don't buy those cheap trucks, because it's gonna make you run out of business. It's not worth it. Buy a good decent truck. Okay, 20,000 and above. Don't go the one 16,000, 12,000. No, you're gonna be at the maintenance all the time, the shop. So then most of the time, 6,000 in 6 months, let's just say that, you still are left with 22,000. You can buy yourself a good 24-foot box truck on Penske. Let me say that again. We just went through the math. By renting, at least it's 1,500 a week if you have your truck running at least 6 days a week and doing good mileage. So that's 6,000 in the month. While when you buying your own truck, you can pay 900. So far, the highest that I've seen is 900. That's our case. 900, 1,300 for the insurance. That total to 1,200. I think my math, if my no, 2,200. I'm sorry. That's where my mind was bad. 6,000 minus 900 minus 1,300. I am so sorry. It's 3,800. 3,800 multiplied by 6. So that's 22,800. So just save 6,000. Let's say your truck broke down. It's gonna break down. Yeah. So, but you're not gonna spend more than 6,000 if you buy a good truck. So you left minus 6,000. So you left with 16,800. You can get a good truck with that. You can even get two truck, because you deposit 8,000 on each truck and you get your truck, and you will have lower payment because by then you'll be established. Then they will give you lower interest rate and a longer payment term. So to me, it's the rental. Just use it for short time. You have a contract that pop up. You want to get that contract. They're not gonna wait for you to go through the process of buying a truck. Get a rental for a short period while you're working on getting your truck for that contract. Or you have a dedicated route. You don't want to lose it. Your truck broke down. Then it's gonna take more than 5 days to get it repaired. They're not gonna wait all of that. They will give you the ride to somebody, and you like that ride. Go ahead and rent your truck. Or like we did during the holiday peak season, we see an opportunity to make a lot of money with Amazon. We run the truck, we rent a truck, we run it for 3 weeks. We rent a truck for 3 weeks. We were running night and day. So we were making 8,000 in the week with that truck for 7 days, and it was 7 days. So the payment on it was 2,500. So those case it makes sense. But if you have to keep that gun thing for the whole year, to me, but everybody at the end of the day, you make the best decision for your company, but to us it don't make too much sense. Some people got the reason to do it, but I just broke it down, so I hope that helped. So if you just joined me, we were talking about should you buy a bus truck or rent one. What are the pro and the con about it? So this is my 2 cents. You don't have to do it, but this is what I think. But at the end of the day, it's your decision, it's your company. You make the best decision for yourself. I hope this help. If you're watching this from the Facebook, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have about 500 people. I want to reach about 1,000 before um Valentine. I want that to be my Valentine gift. So if you guys can help me reach the 1,000 subscriber, I will really appreciate. The name of the YouTube channel is Box Truck Business Learning Channel on YouTube by me with Mimi. So Box Truck Business Learning Channel with Mimi Learning Channel on YouTube. Help me reach 1,000 subscriber by May. Thank you. And if you're watching this from YouTube, join our Facebook, our private Facebook group. It's called Buckstruck Business Learning Classes this time. And we also have a Facebook page, the same name. We have more video, more tutorial, more units there that we spread a blueprint for how to you can get started with your box truck business from the first step to you booking your first load. We go over how you can start working with Amazon, pro and con. We go how you can get a contract with FedEx, on and on. We got all kind of tutorial, and we got a lot of awesome people that are there that will give you information for free. By the way, did I tell you that the Facebook group is free? Everything is free there. Believe me. So you can go there, join us. The more we are, the merrier it is. And we are so far, we're almost about to reach 3,000. And I start working on that group like just about 4 months ago. So I'm really blessed and I appreciate all of you. And happy New Year's again. And let's go make that money. Take care. Have a blessed night.